Okay, well, I figured finally get to making some of these videos here. I said a long time ago, I had some things going on in life and that I was going to work on some of these videos. And, some of those things have since settled, between getting the construction project done and getting kind of moved in and settled in. And still just never created time to actually get back to creating some of these videos here. So figured today would be a perfect day to go ahead and work on some of these here. So we'll start by evaluating some different sprint videos on Zwift. So here's the first one we'll take a look at. I can't really remember what some of these are, so I'm just going to go ahead and play them through, and we'll just kind of evaluate the sprint as we go through. So this one here looks like Watopia Hilly Reverse Sprint. So we'll go ahead and start it, play it. Now, let me change the scene here really quick here. All right, so one thing I'll say about any sprint is that there's going to be a period where you have to ramp up your sprint. I mean, so as an example here, I'm not even near the sprint, but I'm already ramping up to 400, and then pretty soon I'll get up into about 500 watts or so here. So let me pause it right there. Let me come back here for a second. Let me show you something here. Kind of interesting here. Let's see, where to go. Pause it right there. Well, missed it. So I guess what I want to, hang on, bear with me. And we'll pause it right there. Well, about as close as I'm going to get, but one interesting thing about this bike that I'm on, I can't remember what I paid for it. Millions of drops. I've been on Zwift since the beginning of Zwift, so I've actually been accumulating drops. And so the bike, I think the bike cost me a couple of million drops, and the wheel set cost me a couple of million drops in the drop shop. And one reason why I went with this bike is because I saw somebody's YouTube video that actually analyzed some of the different bikes and how much quicker they are. So supposedly this particular Specialized S-Works bike frame and these wheels are by far the fastest on Zwift. So if you get an opportunity, save up your drops. If I can go back and try to, I'll kind of get into the drop shop here and look at those prices there, but you got to save several millions of drops. I think at one point I had nearly up to 5 million or 6 million drops, and so you can see where it's down now. But this is supposedly the fastest bike, so I've been using this here for races and for sprints. It's very, very minimal in short distances, but over a long period of time, up to 45 minute race. It could save up to about 4 to 5 seconds, which could mean a lot, But anyways, let me go through, finish this video here. All right, you see here I'm ramping up, coming in under the bridge. What am I up to? 800 watts before the sprint there, and just going through, and then really, really launch into it. And got a green jersey. Okay, so that's just one sprint there. Now let me say something a little bit about that wattage there. I think I've said this before in some other videos that I no longer use a bicycle on a trainer, and I'll share a picture with that at some point in time. But I quit using a bicycle on a trainer, and that was just simply because I'm actually capable of doing 1500 or 1600 watt sprints. And I think I've broke actually my Bianchi Ultra at the dropout on the chainstay by doing some of these efforts. And so I decided to buy a spin bike, put some PowerTap P2 pedals on, and that's what I use now. So my bike is workout station is always set up. I never have to mount my bike. It's just the power, the laptop is set up. Everything's ready to go. But one thing I noticed is that on this particular setup, I generally cannot get over 1100 watts, and I don't know if it's something in the pedals that prevent it or the setup or whatever, but in any case, I still get my sprint workouts in and still capable of getting some green jerseys here, so as you can see here. So let me go ahead and pull up another one. Bear with me a sec here. I think I got a couple of sprint videos here to look at. Let's see what this one here is. Okay, so this is probably the same sprint here. As you can see, I already have the green jersey. It may not even be the same day, but for whatever reason, I decided to come back through and record another sprint through here. And I think this one here is at a much lower wattage, obviously because I already have the green jersey here. Oh, I didn't even sprint through it. All right, let's close that one. And let's see here. Let's see if I got another sprint jersey in here somewhere. Ah, here's an interesting one. So again, I already have the sprint jersey here. I think I need to find the earlier version of this one here. So this one is Innsbruck in reverse. This is a fairly easy sprint to capture. As you can see, you got to ramp up pretty early. So even well before, and this is actually a very short sprint. I think it's only a 10-second sprint. 8 seconds for some of the top sprinters out there here. Now you can see as I'm approaching it, you can actually see the green on the right hand side up against the brick wall there. So I'm going to slowly start ramping it up here, and then you just got to peg it. Well, as you can see, pretty low sprint here for me, but I already have the jersey, so I think what I need to do is find the video where I've actually had to capture this here, because I think I went again to about 1,000 watts or so here. So let's see if I can find that one. That's not it. Ah, here we go. All right. So you can see how it's starting really slow. Okay, ramping it up. And then right into the turn here is where I really start to bring up the watts. You want to have a lot of momentum and speed, and your wattage has to be built up before you get to that sprint. And again, the green on the right is the indicator to me, like where I really got to peg it, but I'm already ramping up well before that. So as you can see here, coming up to 600, and boom, just got to peg it. So I think I touch, I think I get over 1,000 of this one here. Let's see. Nope, didn't get over 1,000 here. So I have several recordings of, I guess, sprints. So I don't know why I saved this one here. All right, well, that's evaluating a few sprints. Let me go ahead and open up one more. And let's go back to that one. Okay, so this one here, I do not have the green jersey. So kind of easing into it. And this one here, I may have actually used the power up because, that power up actually helps. The difficulty is trying to trigger it yourself while you're actually sprinting it. So what I usually do is I try to hit it as I come down this hill and make the turn. I usually hit it right about there. Let's see if I hit it here. Yep, hit it right at the turn, and then I get back in it and start sprinting. So I think this one here, I'm going to go over 1,000. Yep. Over 1,000, 1,100, and there it is, green jersey. All right, well, that's it. Not really trying to brag or show, but just wanted to show what you actually have to do as far as trying to get some of those sprints. Of course, it helps if you're a big-legged guy. I actually have a very high kilos. I'm generally classified as Class C as far as when I race, just simply because of my weight. I'm not by any means lean or anything, but I'm actually a very big-legged, muscular-legged guy. So I'm capable of putting down those type of watts. But when it comes to climbing things, I can't do that. So even in a virtual world, I can't do it. So, all right, well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed some of these sprints here. I'll come back. I'll try to evaluate some more because I have a pretty much a big catalog of different sprints. What I'm going to try to do is find the video where I try to actually capture 3 sprint jerseys all in one ride, and I think I was successful at that, but I just got to find that video clip. All right, thanks for watching. I'll have some more of these. I actually have some more workouts that I want to review and go over with you, and a couple other races that I'll review with you. So if you like this content, make sure you please like, subscribe, and share if you can. Thank you.